I tell a lot of people, man, it's honestly, if I could, this is getting deep real fast, but if I could go back and do it again, I probably wouldn't do it.
On top of it.
So there's no top
Rat train on a Puerto Rican for others?
Or you just spend the money on it?
You did go down there with your brother. You mentioned
Social media, depression, dopamine. These are many buzzwords that we hear nowadays. It's no secret that depression rates are increasing rapidly through young adults, and the number of social media users are also increasing. Our group decided to conduct a survey with specified questions geared to finding out the impact social media has on people. As we can see here, the statistics taken from this survey showed a correlation between screen time usage and depression rates. We can see that those who had below 20 hours of screen time a week had an average depression rate of 3.7, whereas when we look at those statistics above 20 hours a week, we see that there's an average depression rate at 5.2. A reasonable conclusion to this is that yes, there is a correlation. Statistics are great, but let's go up close and personal and see what the people have to say.
When you're on these apps, do you ever find afterwards that you feel kind of down or in a lull because of you've been on it for too long maybe?
I definitely compare myself to people and it makes me feel down about myself.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you say it maybe causes feelings of depression throughout the week if you're on it too often, if you're comparing yourself too much because of other people you see?
Yeah, I would say that's true. I spend hours on TikTok every day, I swear.
What social media app do you find yourself most on?
Instagram.
When you're on Instagram, do you ever feel yourself comparing to other people, other girls, anything like that?
Oh, 100%. They're all beautiful and perfect in every way.
Have you taken breaks from social media at all?
Yep, I deleted TikTok and Facebook, and I only have Instagram.
On social media, comparing yourself to others, comparing yourself maybe to other people's lives or what you see?
Yeah, usually my physique.
Pretty much until I learned that I have to grow from what I see online.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Could you just start off by introducing yourself?
What's going on, guys? I'm Taylor Holder.
Okay, so your case is actually a special one because you have over how many followers?
Oh, shit, man, I lose track at this point. I think it's close to around 30 million. I don't know.
30 million.
I hate saying that, man.
No, I understand. So for your special case, social media has brought you a lot of fame, a lot of maybe money and monetary gains, but it has also brought you a lot of pain, maybe depression and things like that.
Absolutely, brother. I tell a lot of people, man, it's honestly, if I could, this is getting deep real fast, but if I could go back and do it again, I probably wouldn't do it, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, like you said, I mean, a lot of people see a split second of our life and think that they kind of understand everything, you know? But we're going through everything and doing the same thing that everyone else is doing. It just happens to be a lot more publicized than everybody else, you know? And that takes a toll on your mental health a lot more than people think.
So would you say that even with the life that you lead, even with the followers that you have, you think you still maybe even compare yourself to other people on social media that are kind of having their own individual lives, posting their own snippets of their great times?
Absolutely. Towards the beginning I did. I always would compare myself a lot, but honestly, man, believe it or not, you would think with how public my life is that I'd be pretty solid with it, but it's actually given me the worst public anxiety ever, man. That's why even I was hesitant on doing this, man. I'm just I'm very introvert. I'm just shut off, man. I don't really I don't talk very much. I don't know, man. Everyone has a voice nowadays, and it's they don't get very nice things to say.
They're all talking, man.
Yeah, man.
Talking. So, do you think that taking breaks from social media would benefit people, especially someone in your case with such a large social media following?
Absolutely, man. I would if I could give advice to anybody, I would say slow down and take some time to reconnect with God, reconnect with your family, reconnect with real life, because when I was out in LA, man, I can tell you right now, there's no real moments with real people. It's all a very materialistic lifestyle, you know. It's all about oh, what can I get from this person? How can I benefit from this person? And that's what I'm saying is what is money and what is fame at the end of the day if you completely lose yourself trying to find something you thought was so amazing, right? It's what are you really doing it for at that point? Right. So, it got very overwhelming, and I always if I take one day off, I'll fall off. It's it really fucks with your head, man, and you get sorry for the cussing.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
But like I said, man, it's heavy, man. It's really heavy. So I would say really slow down, take a step back, and just be patient.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, thank you for your time. I know it's very precious. We really appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it.
My name is Callie Bollinger, and I am a graduate student in a marriage and family therapy program. I've been working with children and teens and parents walking life with them and their mental health for the past year and a half with clients, studying the effects of social media and how it's affected the youth for many, many years, about 15 years. Social media in and of itself has really taken human interaction and split a line right down the middle of it. I have heard over and over from my clients about how they have to be this certain image on Instagram or Snapchat, whatever it is for them. And the more they try to put out this image, the more lonely and disconnected they feel. Because when you are seeking out likes and you're putting your best image out, what you're really doing inside is looking for validation that you matter and that somebody cares about you. And comparison culture, they're not only putting out this version of themselves that is the best, but they're comparing that version with all the other different idealized versions of their friends and teachers and the people that influence their lives. And so, not only is it impossible to keep up with, but it's impossible to hold yourself to the standard that everybody else is. I do feel like social media companies can do a better job of helping the youth in their mental health and navigate the peer pressure that comes from social media. We all know that the idea of likes is one that brings a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And so, removing the likes and building other kinds of ways to really build people up and encourage them rather than experiences or feeds or posts that tear people down. And the need is for the people that are on social media is they are looking to be known. They're looking to be validated. And so the more we can teach them that they are, the better our culture will be.
As you can see, it seems that the negative feeling social media gives you does not discriminate. Whether you're a man, woman, or someone famous with millions of followers, it can still affect you. In summary, there appears to be a correlation between social media and depression rates. The best course of action is being aware that there is a problem in the first place, because the only way to escape a prison is by realizing you're in one.